This is a sloppy video of a teardown of the first series of the Nitecore NU25 headlamp that is no longer in production. Please keep in mind that I'm not an electronics expert and I just opened this for curiosity, so please do your own research if you're going to work on or modify one of these. These headlamps are super light, but the downside is that they don't have a swappable battery. On the back of the device it says it uses a 3.7 volt 610 milliamp hour battery. The device seems to be glued together. So to open it, I ran a knife along the join on the back of the device and twisted the knife to pry it open. Be careful when doing this, as there is a rod to keep the rubber cover of the charge port in place, as well as two plastic tabs. Also, there are two sticky pads, one on the PCB and one on the battery. The battery one seems stickier. The battery code is a 922431. This code is the measurements of the battery, being 9.2mm thick, 24mm tall, and 31mm wide. Looking online, there seems to be many different battery sizes. This one seems to be a less common size, and the battery with the sizes in the 5s and 10s seem to be more common, such as a 902530. Looking at the spacing of the device, it may be possible to run a thicker battery without the sticker pad, and a slightly taller battery if you don't have the wires going in the bottom, so possibly a 10-25-30 battery, but thermal expansion could possibly be an issue, and maybe it's not worth the risk given this will be strapped to your head. The PCB of the device is held by two Phillips screws, and the top half of the PCB is quite thin. The reflector of the main lamp isn't glued in, and this can be removed. Also, the USB port, the micro USB port, is a 5-pin, so sadly it doesn't seem like it can be easily changed to a USB-C, but yeah, I'm no expert with that. So to put it back together, basically I'm just going to run a 2-part epoxy in the channel of the back of the panel and then clamp it together. So yeah, that's a quick teardown and what I found by pulling this thing apart. Let me know in the comments if you've modified one of these before, or if you've worked on one of them, or if you have any tips. Thanks.